New document to the journey. Welcome back. I'm here in Barcelona. On this channel, I document my journey, building my brand, exchange life from 0 to 10 million a year. We sell custom merchandise. And in the last 30 days, we did an amount in sales. I think I want to leave out the revenue that I did in the last 30 days. So first video without. And in the first part of this video, we'll talk about the brand, about everything that's going right, everything that's going wrong. And the second part is everything outside of the brand. So, self-development lessons, maybe some cool shit that I'm doing, relevant for everyone that's trying to build cool shit when they're young. So yeah, join me on my journey. Email revenue has been up to about 25% from 20% since starting with the email agency. So that is already a good update. It's just sending out campaigns, right? I talked to you guys before. I just need to send out campaigns. I wasn't doing it before. Now we are doing it. So it's already up by 5%. This doesn't cover any costs yet or it does cover any cost, but it doesn't cover all the costs yet that the email agency is costing me. But I think if we go up a few more percentage, then it will definitely do that. So let's see how that goes. Performance has been quite rough, and I'm kind of realizing that I'm fighting an uphill battle with the brand because my products are so seasonal. It's jewelry, so it's seasonal. It is gifts, so it's even more seasonal. There's no LTV really. Of course, there is a percentage of customers that come back, but you don't need to come back. For example, if you start taking supplements and they work, you have to keep coming back for those supplements, right? Like, why would you switch? The returning customers' hands is low, and then the LTV is not so high because only a few percentage of the customers come back. And the AOV is quite low. So, I'm fighting an uphill battle here. And it works great in the high seasons, but in these seasons, there is almost no margin. And if I look at all my friends that are like doing really big numbers in e-com, it's all way better economical products. Like the margins are better, the LTV is higher, everything about it is just way better. So I need to find something like this for myself. Like, what product can I sell that will make customers come back instead of just buying one gift and then not coming back anymore? Because that makes it really hard for me to keep scaling and to actually, get the brand to 10 mil a year. I still think it's possible. I just think I need to find some sort of product that actually makes customers return and increases the LTV by 2, 3, 4x. Because otherwise, it is just gonna be hard to get to that point. So I have some ideas that I'm working on. Different than just like a one-time necklace or bracelet. So I'm excited to release that, and I think I'll need like a month or so to release something like this. And yeah, I'm just excited to release something like this to really make it into a solid brand, because I see it more and more and more when I look at the friends that I have with really big brands, that it's so important. Product is so important. It's like 90% product, 9% media buying, or 9% creatives and 1% media buying. But the foundation is the product. And for me right now, it's just fighting an uphill battle. But yeah, so in the last like week or two, the CBO on Facebook, so on Facebook you have different campaigns, has actually been outperforming the Advantage Plus, which is interesting because normally Advantage Plus, the new things are usually pushed more by Meta or by platforms that release something new. But a classic CBO with like 3 ad sets in there that go to different audiences. So you have a broad one, you have a lookalike purchase one, and you have an interest group, has been outperforming the Advantage Plus, which is interesting. Let's see if that keeps up. I think this might be different when the demand is really high in Q4, for example. But right now that one is doing better. So interesting to see. You should try it out for yourself if you're not testing CBOs yet. I found a creative director / strategist. So I've been talking about this for the past months, right? Testing out a creative agency, working with the agency, thinking about moving it in-house. And the agency that I was working with is really good. So they output creatives for really big brands. And the quality that they were delivering was really good. But for me, the fixed cost was too high in terms of the return that I saw on it. So the creatives they outputted didn't cover the cost that it costed with them to actually produce those creatives. So, it was because my own creatives were still outperforming those. I think this might have been a different story in, for example, Q4, where you test through creatives way quicker because there is just more fatigue. But right now, it just wasn't worth it. So I wanted to move it in-house. And they actually released a program where they help you with implementing their systems and their creatives in your own brand. So I'm doing that now. So they're helping me implement their processes and everything that they're doing, their training, and they helped me find a creative director and strategist, which I hired. So she started on Monday. It's Thursday right now, already, doing a way better job than me. Actually creating good briefs, managing our editor. I'm hiring a separate graphic designer now, and everything that I was procrastinating on, that I've talked to you guys before about, she is now doing on a higher level than I was doing. So Alex Ramosi has this quote, right? Like, you're one hire away from your dreams, which is interesting. I'm not saying that this will be that case, but I do already notice that, the enjoyment I'm getting is way higher because I don't have to do the things that I was procrastinating on before. So I was not doing them. That was getting in between the growth because we need creatives, and it's just me being the bottleneck on something I didn't like doing in the first place. So it's just a lose-lose. Now there's someone that actually likes doing it. It's also better than me. So, it's just really exciting to see, and onboarding her and getting her to start taking over those tasks. And that is going well so far. Already this week, we're doing our first batch, so I will share that with you guys next week. And at some point, when everything is, set in stone, I'll make like a Loom video and a short interview with her or something, if she wants to, about how we're creating the creatives and how we're outputting like 20 creatives a week, which is what we're aiming for now. And yeah, let's see how that goes. But the editor that I'm working with, I've trained from scratch for the past half a year maybe, or even more. She's also getting training from the creative agency, the graphic designer as well. So everyone is just, leveling up, including me, becoming a better operator, I guess, hiring people. I've noticed that I'm really enjoyed this part. So finding talent, interviewing them, talking with them, and, getting them to work on something and actually doing a good job. This part, like the people part, talking with, in this case, the creative director, so talking with her and getting her on board and thinking with her about things and doing calls with her to find solutions to problems is, what I've really been enjoying versus like me doing like the nerd shit on my laptop. I think I'm way more of a people person. So this is something I should play into, right? Like, I should find someone that can do the nerd shit on the laptop and I can focus on other things. But I don't know how that will look like or manifest yet, but this is just something that I've noticed. And yeah, let's see how that goes. I hope I can grow this into like a high talent environment, the brand, even though it's very niche and again, not the best vehicle maybe, but I can make it into that, right? Also, we're automating more that we were doing manually. So we still had someone that was checking all of the designs manually in the brand. And now we've made a full automation to cover that. The designers get notified when there's a new order. The new folder for the order gets created. The notification comes in when the order is ready to be checked. This is all automatic. Super cool when that works. Like, this shit is actually like rewarding when it actually works. Like onboarding someone that does a good job or automating something that was manual before. These things I've really been enjoying. So just very cool to see. And yeah, hopefully I can do more of this kind of work. I wrote down that we're definitely not leveraging the community enough yet. So my brand as a community, I've talked to you guys about it many times before. It's just sitting there right now. I hired a guy, the guy quit, like I've talked to you guys before as well. Now he's just sitting there. I should get more and more and more creators from there. I am now doubling down on our affiliate program, so I've been working on that today actually, incentivizing people more, ambassadors that joined, that came from the community, really reminding them that if they promote their products through their link, they can, make money. But the community itself, I'm not leveraging enough yet. Like, I need to post on there more, like, do you want to create for us? Do you want to do this? Do you want to do that? But I still want to put my focus on the brand and find someone for that, and then just make a process of getting as many creators as we can from the community, for example, but not leveraged enough, something that I should be doing. In terms of the affiliates, I also started a partnership with an international student company in the Netherlands. They give parties for international students that move to new cities all around the world. But they have a huge database of international students, and they needed help with organic. So they wanted to create a similar community to the one that I created for the brand, Exchange Life Community. And I said, all right, I'll train someone in your team and show them how to do it. But then I want to be included in all of the emails that go out to the people that go to the party. So like the ticket confirmations and the order confirmations and the reminder to go to the party. And then we'll have a little section that says, do you want a gift for your international student friends? For example, go to this link. Also part of the affiliate program, right? So thinking of more things here. What can I do? How can I increase the revenue coming from there? Because I've talked about before how I think that has big potential for the brand. So Pinterest is not really working. So I said to my guy that's running the Pinterest ads, you can try for one more week. Here's everything you need. If it doesn't work, then we'll put it on pause for now. And I'll probably launch it again with the same guy in Q4. Because in Q4, it's just easier than now. So yeah, I'm not, hoping that it will work out. I think a lot of these things are distractions, but for some reason, I always want to learn things the hard way. So then I have to waste money on them. And then I find out they don't work. And then we already knew in the start that the conclusion is just to focus on Meta and Google until you are at a way bigger scale. But I need to figure this out myself. So again, going back to that main plan, more on Meta, more on Google. But I wanted to have given it a try. So yeah, that didn't work out. Those were the updates really about the brand. It's been a while since I posted a video, probably 2 weeks. I think on average, actually, it's been like once every 2 weeks. Maybe when I was in Bali, it was once every week. But I don't know, I just haven't really felt like recording one of the videos. I have a lot of clips after this one of like real life clips. But I think what I'm going to do is just hire someone that will be responsible for, they get all of the raw footage and they just output the video like I output them. Because now I think maybe I don't do it because I know if I record this, it's going to take me a full day of work to get it online. So I probably also procrastinate on that, and it just takes a lot of time. I should just delegate that. So the only thing I have to do is sit down and record the fucking video. Then I can do this shit every week. Like, it's not too complicated, So yeah, in general, I haven't felt too productive lately, but I think that's more brain fog because I've not been sleeping too good, which I hopefully have fixed today because the apartment is sick. Like, this is our place, almost private, downstairs in the apartment where we can work. Like, the apartment itself is sick. There's air conditioning, but I didn't have a fucking blinder in front of my window. So today I taped the shit and now it's fully black. So hopefully I can sleep better. But I was talking to about this with a friend as well. Like, we always fall into the trap of thinking we're not productive, even though we are. Even you might be moving forward, but you still think you're not doing enough. So that's also something in general that it's the case. But for some reason, if, for example, my sleep is worse or if I'm like thrown off a little bit, that just gets amplified. So yeah, in general, though, life here has been great. You'll see it in the clips. I have some fun clips after this. I've really been enjoying Barcelona. It's really sunny. It's just a good place. We're here with a good group, doing some fun shit, getting work done. And yeah, that was it about the brand, really. All the new updates. Now let's get into all of the parts about my life. Probably more important than money. Who knows, maybe not for you. But make sure to check those parts out as well. And I'll see you guys next week. Welcome to Barcelona. Our stay for the next month and a half, something like this. Or month. It's really nice. Last year I was here, but I didn't really know anyone yet. So I was kind of in a big city with my ex-girlfriend. And this year we're here with some friends. So yeah, I hope we'll have a good time here. Just recorded a little breakdown about the creative batch for this week. Proper vibes in Soho house. We got a wild mat scaling in the corner, hunched over, like a closet. It's good vibe here in Barcelona, Yeah, it's like a place where you can work, and then on the rooftop you can like have a drink, and there's a gym here. But I'm not a member, so I cannot actually go to the gym. But yeah, it's nice. Second day here. Walks in beautiful, sunny Barcelona. Try to get away from my laptop now. As soon as I start browsing, so not actually doing shit and executing, just get out. Like, there's no point of staring to my laptop or looking at videos and shit. Just gotta, get out and actually maybe get a new ID or, it's always better to just do nothing and go for a walk, listen to a podcast. than just stare at your laptop and not be productive. So even if that means some days I get only 5 hours of productive work and other days is maybe like 8, then whatever, it's fine. It's more productive at the end of the day. Get more work done, better for your mental energy and health. And maybe I'm on this walk listening to a podcast or out with a friend, and then I realize something, or I have a new idea that I wouldn't have gotten if I would have just stayed behind my laptop. I'm not executing, just staring at my laptop and I'm not really doing shit. I also haven't given a tour yet of the skill cupboard, so let me guys take you with me. I'm here on the balcony now in these beautiful streets of Barcelona. Welcome to the skill cupboard. No natural lighting. I cleaned it all up now because all the boys left. I was staying here with 2 of my friends. One of them is Matt. You guys surely know him. Here you can find all of the bedrooms, 1, 2, 3. Bathroom, some "We Are All Rainbows" text. Interesting. I guess we're in Barcelona. So yeah, no, really enjoyable place. It is fresh. There was one thing last year that I noticed: you need air conditionings in Barcelona, which we have here. We have this little balcony. Nice stay. Staying here for a few more days and then moving into another place which we rented for a month. So I'll be here for a little while. Should be some good people around and people coming through town. So yeah, really enjoyable so far. And I also recorded a little Dr. Journey here from Matt because he forgot to record. So let me show you a little clip that I liked from there. Go to his channel to see the rest. If any more thoughts or ideas that I should implement for my brand? Scaling jewelry.
I feel like you definitely know a lot more than I did at your age. You probably know more than I do now in some ways. I just feel like I'm fucking winging it all the time. Like my brain's shrinking over time. I mean, yeah, I think like jewelry is very much like a first order profit game, isn't it? That's the difference with my business. Like we're not first order profitable, but it's heavy subscription. And so it's a very different model.
But you gave me...
I think just bundle and bump the AOV. It's like I said to you before, do sterling silver. Like AOV's biggest challenge in first order profit businesses.
So we're more on offer.
AOV, but also like actual gross margin dollars per order. That should be the main thing. Because something like sterling silver as a percentage is always going to be lower. It might cost you, I don't know, 30 quid to make, but you can sell it for 200 as opposed to 1 quid and sell it for 50. But that's still 170 quid gross margin as opposed to 40 quid gross margin, for example.
So you mean like product type or like offer where like I'm testing an offer now?
Yeah, I think probably both. But then another thing I've realised is, and Sean Frank from Ridge talks about this, you think you can launch like an entirely new product for your brand, and then you realise that I thought when I launched the nighttime product, AOV was going to double. Because people would bundle. Then I thought when I launched the gummy, fuck it, AOV would go up definitely like 20%. Literally didn't move at all. And because like the algorithms that you've built into the business, like the ads you run for the past 2 years, it's all for like one other thing. So it takes fucking time to build to change the economics of the business, basically, in my opinion.
They've killed it with the rings.
Yeah, they launched like rings,
but I think
luggage.
They scale it separately from the wallet. It's like a different target.
Yeah.
That they're reaching with the rings.
Truly
so they like doubled the TAM, or I don't know if it's doubled, but the TAM just got way bigger because they're also selling rings.
Yeah.
It's kind of the idea I just did.
Yeah, I've not really I talk about my secondary products, like nighttime gummy. I've never run ads to either of them, so it's not really a fair test.
Which could
maybe
unlock
it's worth doing
a new
It's more
customer.
just a focus thing. But yeah, I think AOV, I mean, it's really just a game of spend more, keep your CAC down, increase margin so you can spend more. It's like,
pretty simple at the end of the day.
It's so simple, but really hard.
Exactly.
Unless you're, then it's really easy. Bleep out his name.
Yeah, we're all anonymous, especially we.
Yeah.
Yeah, nice.
So hopefully that was useful.
Look at these cute Barcelona streets. But they all do kind of smell like piss though. But I like to come to these little jewelry stores to come up with inspiration for the brand. All kinds of different pieces. It's funny because last year when I was in Barcelona, I wasn't even selling jewelry yet. I was still trying to sell hoodies, and now I'm here selling jewelry. So yeah, it's random thought. Last year it was completely looking different when I was in Barcelona. If you go back to the videos, this year surrounded with good people, doing fun shit. But again, I need to, find that balance between also keeping myself in check, because this week I had probably like 3 or 4 nights without enough sleep, and I can feel that in my, well-being throughout the week. It just makes me feel less good and less, overall well, I guess. So yeah, from next week on, more normal, maybe do something 2 nights a week or maybe 3, and then figure out how I can still get my sleep, because I really need 9 hours. I've written down. So yeah, all in all, it's great. Now I'm alone for like 4 or 5 days. My friends are out to some other place, but I really need to catch up on some shit. So I'm just staying here, getting that done, take care of a few things. I just got up and got a little coffee, and I definitely noticed, because now I slept 10 hours because I forgot to put an alarm. Actually, I did put an alarm, but my phone died. That I feel way sharper in the morning just by getting more sleep. So what I think I'm gonna do is just always get 9 hours. Even if I go to bed at 1, then I'll just get up at 10. And then I'll feel like, that's not good because I lose my morning and I lose my hours of work. But if I only get 6 hours, then I definitely, fuck around for like a few hours a day because I cannot focus and I cannot lock in. So I think it's even a net positive if you just get the 9 hours and wake up later and then just are effective the other hours of the sleep. The other hours of the day. It is still morning. So, random thought that I had that I think I'm gonna do now. It's Saturday. I just went out for a quick walk here in Barcelona. Again, trying to do more of what I feel like. It's Saturday, don't feel like doing that much. Again, I'm trying to get some shit in order, so I'm having to do a lot of administrative tasks which are like not creative or fun. So I just went out for a walk, just like an hour, listened to a podcast, got a coffee, and yeah, I was thinking about this, like the great people that do very interesting shit and are just interesting people in general. Are they constantly like pressured in their head to work, or do they let themselves go and let themselves, do other things and then get inspired and then do cool and interesting shit with it? Anyways, that is what I'm trying to do now, just more of what I feel like. So that is my Saturday today. I went out yesterday to some fancy fucking dinner show, fancy people thing, and I'll go out tonight and yeah, just do what I feel like, It comes in ups and downs. And I think especially in my niche with gifts, where Q4 and Q1 is so big, I should think about other things more in this period, because one of my friends said it well yesterday. Right now in Q2, Q3, like the lowest season for me, 1 hour of work returns 1 unit of output, for example. If I work 1 hour in Q4, it can return 5 hours of output in terms of e-com, in terms of my brand. So why not right now focus more on other things and let myself go and, get inspired by other things. So that is, I think, what I will try to do. And this is my first year of scaling the brand. So of course I'm learning this now, like when should I push and when should I pull? But I think I want to do it more this way, instead of always trying to push as much as I can for the brand. While maybe it's better to put my time now in creating an extra video every week, for example, because that returns more outputs in units of work. If you compare it to like working hours and hours on my brand now. So yeah, just an interesting thought that I had that I wanted to share. Look at this apartment. Isn't it straight out of a Pinterest board? Doing some nerd fucking Klaviyo shit. Because, like I said, the email agency just started. So I'm like checking up on the results. Got some revenue, like $1,000 on the first email. It's just sent out a few days ago. Let's see how that goes. I love this shit. Like I said in the previous clip, but this apartment is, I don't know, look at this. It's so cool. For me, like I said, I don't really give a shit about money, but good food and a good apartment is great. I mean, that's the only thing I like to have money for, because this shit is just so nice. It makes working so nice. Good group will be here, so yeah, that'll be just very fun, That just makes me feel really good. That's the only reason I really need money or something, And also, I don't need it. I could do it without it, but why not? If I can anyways, right? So, I'm just here in the beautiful apartment doing some work. And I had a thought that I was thinking about that I wanted to share because I'm not sure what to do. So I want to ask your opinion. So please help me out. That would be great. Yeah, I share the revenue that the store is doing at the beginning of every video. And if you go back to one of the Cape Town videos, I was saying in there that, okay, I think if I structure the videos right, if I actually like share the revenue that I'm doing for context and basically, you know, improve my videos to give more context and to give structure to it and to let people know where I'm at in my journey, the videos will start to do better and they will start to grow. And I didn't know if I wanted to do it back then, but then I was like, whoa, why the fuck am I doing it if I'm not trying to improve? So then I just started to improving it and then it did take off. Now the videos are like 2.5 to 3K views per video, which is awesome. Welcome. We're actually starting to build a little community here, which is really cool. But I'm not sure if it's relevant to keep on sharing the revenue every video in the start, or if at some point you realize that I'm serious or doing real business, and then I can stop doing that because I don't need to leverage it anymore to like prove a point at the beginning of a video to hook in a viewer because I already solidified myself or something. Because I kind of at some point want to stop this sharing the revenue at the beginning of the videos because, yeah, I don't know. It just maybe brings unwanted attention or like people that are just, yeah, I don't know, bringing in viewers that you kind of don't want to have. And I don't know if now I've leveraged it and improved the videos, if I would do it without, that I will still get the same views and growth. So then why would I do it? Because then I don't get any benefits from it anymore because it doesn't improve my videos anymore. But then I just keep sharing it, like putting it in people's faces, which might bring like negative or unwanted eyeballs and attention. So this is something that I'm thinking about, something I'm not sure about, something I probably will stop doing at some point because, all right, you know, now I'm building a serious e-com brand. You know, my goal is to get it to 10 million a year. Yeah, I'm probably around growing every month, so you kind of can guess in a ballpark, but then it's not like pushing it into people's faces, you know? So, it's just a random thought that I had that I wanted to share, that I wanted to know your opinion on. Please let me know in the comments. That will be very helpful for me. Follow the Twitter. I'm getting more active there, sharing the true behind the scenes of the behind the scenes Dr. Journey. In the last 30 days, I did 1 million and 2, 3, 5 million in revenue. Buy my course, link in bio.
Only 997.
Only 997 tonight. The offer is expiring soon. No, anyways, we came here to this place in Ibiza because my friends wanted to party, and I also am joining for one night. I'm gonna be honest, you know. But I wanted to finish this week's video here because this kind of fits into what I was talking about in one of the earlier clips, which is in this season, in Q2 and Q3, when it is not that busy for my brand because I cannot push it that much, I should have some sort of more of a balance and not worry all the time about just working because it is wasted potential, like I said in the previous clip. So now I should maybe be worried about uploading one of these every week, which I said I would always be doing, but it's always once every 2 weeks. So maybe I should put more effort in this period in videos and in hanging out with friends and in doing more fun shit and in making memories because I'm in my early 20s. I shouldn't be acting like I have to work all the time because like I talked before, I don't think it's optimal for like a young guy. There's more to life. So yeah, there's seasons, I think. Maybe that's how I'm gonna try to live my life from now on. But for now, I'm gonna record some VSL ads and I hope you guys know this is sarcastic. But I'll see you guys in the next week. Thank you for watching and hopefully you learn anything.